Hello, thank you for joining me today. I would like to talk about my sunglasses. This is Oakley. If you haven't recognized it yet. So today I was thinking, well, it's time for a new video. What should I talk about? What are the things that I've been using for a while that I enjoy and I can share with y'all? And I brainstorm and I was like, well, they're sunglasses. So this pair probably we purchased, I would say around 2010, maybe 2011, around that time. So it's about 10 years or a little bit more. And the fact that I really, really liked it because it lasts for that long. So you haven't quite figured out yet. I'm all about promoting things that I've used and I liked. I personally have used it and tried it, and especially things that last, right? So this is certainly one of those items. I don't. The thing is, I leave it in the car at all times for most of the time, and I only use it when I'm driving. Once in a while, when I go on trips, I might bring it with me. But the fact that I just don't want to take care of a lot of things, sunglasses is something that it's easy to forget and leave behind. I just don't prefer having to take care of things. When you're on a trip, there's plenty of things that you have to take care of, sightseeing, this and that, figuring out the transportation. So going back to the glasses. So I really liked it. This is Oakley. I just looked online again and they have the same, they still carry the same model. So this is the model, it's called GASCAN, GASCAN, and they still carry it. And it fits me really, really well because when I was looking for a pair of sunglasses, I want something that's very durable. I want something that lasts. I want something that can protect my eyes, with good quality. And one of the most important things is if you look, you know me by now that I have an Asian face, so my nose bridge, my nose might not be as high as the other ones. So it is a criteria, a factor that you have to consider when you're shopping for sunglasses. So at that time, I realized, 10 years ago or so, I realized that Oakley carries the Asia Fit or Asian Fit, whatever they call. I think it's called Asia, and it really catered to the Asian people or people with the flatter nose bridge, and it just we just have to be fit differently, and so this works really well. Let me try it on. This worked really well, and it does its purpose, and it protects my eyes when I'm driving, and you can see the light, the reflection of the light behind me. And I can do it like that if I want to. It's kind of like a fashion, whatever, but the thing is it does kind of fall down. So I don't do that. I don't want it to expand the legs here as much. So I am pretty careful. I would have to say I'm pretty careful. Most of the time it's in the car. I only use it for driving for the most part. And I think when we were picking out the glasses, we were able to pick out the frame, the color of the frame. They have different colors. You can pick out the logo, the color of the logo. You can pick out the lens, the type of lens that you want to use. They even offer, I think, the leash behind it for people that I think I see maybe guys use it a little bit more. Some ladies, they use that too. They even offer I think the etching on here, and my husband put my name on it. I'm like, this is kind of silly. Why did you do that? I actually don't like it, but I don't want it to send the lenses back and purchase a brand new one when they are perfectly fine. It doesn't block my vision. I mean, I can feel it, but it doesn't really block my vision. And it works really well. It's still working now, and I'm still using it, especially during the hotter months, when the summer is really, really strong at the places that you are. the great things about Oakley, which I have never had to experience it, but my husband did, is he it's a lot less careful with his glasses, and then he would put it with his keys, and he would, and he would carry it with him everywhere, and then he probably lost a pair or two a few years ago. But what he did was he replaced out the lenses because he got scratched up, and he's really picky about it. So he was able to do that, I believe. You go to the Oakley store, and then maybe even online you can swap out the lenses, and then of course you have to pay. So the beauty of Oakley is you can customize it, right? So when you're able to customize it, you pay a little bit more for it. But at least they give you the option for no customization and with the full customization. So it really up to you to choose, right? And at that time, I probably paid, I'm thinking, can't remember now, maybe around mid 100, and that's the price that I was seeing online. The lowest for this particular model, that's low 100, and then to maybe higher 100s. But they have many options. They have Asia Fit. You can just spend like half a day just to check out different ones. We might have to, I don't know whether it's for me or for my husband, that we might have to exchange at one point of time. Maybe either he didn't like it or I didn't like it, and we had a little bit of a hiccup with the customer service at that time. So hopefully they have much better customer service now. Honestly, if you would ask me if I would, if this one ever kind of had to retire, I would probably go back to Oakley, just because I know that they have things that fit me, and I might probably get the same model. Like I said, if I found something that I like, I will stick with it. Nowadays, as I getting older, if I found one thing that it works for me and I really like, I might just get different colors for the same style, just so that it will save me time from keep on trying and keep on shopping, especially knowing that I have a much smaller frame than most people. I am 5'1", very petite, and I have a small face. And to find a pair of glasses that works for me is almost like a miracle. I don't have to, at least I don't have to shop for the kid size. So, yes. So this pair fits me really, really well, and it's been with me for a while now. So I still like it. I'm hoping that it will last for another 10 years, and I don't have any problem with it because it looks fine. I didn't pick one of those crazy style that kind of go out style after a couple of years. I picked something that it will last. It's classy and still work. I'm thinking it will still work for the next 10 years, as long as I'm not really brutal with it. So this is what I would like to share today. Like I said, my husband has his style as well. And I would say, like, for him, ironically, he has longer eyelashes than I do. And so he has sometimes he has the issue that his eyelashes touches the lens on the inside. So when you shop for glasses or any of the glasses, that might be something that you wanted to pay attention to in addition to your nose bridge. It's best, for me, glasses, I always have to try it, just like the shoes. You kind of have to try it before you know whether it will work for you or not, unless you have that same style before and you just order a new one, then you know that it's going to work. For me, I always like to try on things before I know, just because my frame is just not a typical frame, and therefore, most people are fine finding their clothes and their accessories. For me, it's a little bit harder, so I have to try it before I'm like, okay, this fits me well, this doesn't. But as you have more experience, you kind of have a sense, what works for you and what's not. And I probably spend a little bit of time trying at the store and perhaps, ordering a couple pair and maybe return it. I cannot remember what I did, or maybe I was just lucky. And then if you want the prescription ones, I think they have it online too. And of course you have to pay extra. So there's many options, many different styles and models, color of lenses, the frames, and the logo, you can customize it from top to the bottom. So it's all up to you, of course, depending on how much you want to customize it, the price will vary. And then, but the online shopping is so much easier now. And let me know. I hope this is really helpful for you. I hope I kind of emphasize the point that, I have a really small frame. Everything about me is pretty small. And so the fact that this fits me pretty well, of course, I'm going to hang on to it. So I hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye.